What's poppin', my dudes? You're watching JustFriendsStudios, and today I'm coming at you with a video where I got caught by security while trying to film my regular social interaction prank video at York University. This video is gonna go through basically what was going through my head, what happened overall, and how I feel about this. Alright, let me give you some context. So me and a friend of mine decided to go film picking up girls from a distance. So like I try and get a girl's number or her Snapchat, but like I'll stay from like a really like awkward distance, and I'd stay far away at like all costs, you know? So before we even started filming this video, before we even started getting actual clips for the video and that actual reason, I ended up talking to a guy who was kind of like staring at me a little bit, and I just decided I thought I'd explain to him what I was doing exactly. Here's the first clip where I go and talk to the guy.
I'm actually nervous, oh my god. Okay, so I'm trying to talk to girls right now. I have a mic on, so I'm just making a video. Do you have any tips?
You're asking a wrong guy.
Oh man. Are you married?
Yeah.
How'd you bag that one?
I don't know. Get lost.
Alright. Get lost, dude.
Alright, so explain again. I was walking into the open space and I was basically just talking to the cameraman. I was like, blah, blah, I'm nervous because like I'm not used to talking to girls, like picking up girls in this way. So I was like, blah, blah, I'm nervous. And this guy, as he was walking by, he looked at me, and as he went to go sit down, he like stared at me. He like grilled me extra hard. So I thought I'd just explain to him. And when I first went up to him and started talking to him, he didn't seem that bothered. Like he wasn't like telling me to go away at first. He even laughed a little bit the first thing I said. But I guess because I was being a weirdo and I was like, how'd you bag that one when I asked about his wife? He was like, get lost. And you can see right after he says this, he gets up and right away he just goes on his phone and he starts walking down to the other end of the hallway. And you'll see I don't know if you'll see him sit down, but in the future clips you'll see him just sitting at the end, just on his phone. I think I realized this while I was filming, that he was on the phone calling security, but I wasn't completely certain and I wasn't really too worried about it because I really wasn't harassing anybody. I wasn't really causing any real issues, you know? Alright, so this guy goes to the end of the hallway, he's just talking to security. And I'm just sitting there at the side of the hallway, just waiting to talk to girls, just being super awkward and nervous for like, I think this went on for about 3 days. And eventually 2 girls came by and I built up the courage to say something to them, and this is basically what happened.
Fucks with my head, and he does it on purpose. And I know he's doing it. So
Hey, excuse me. Hey, what's your name? Yeah, I'm Alex. Do you want to go grab like a coffee sometime or something?
A coffee?
Or a bubble tea, because some people don't like caffeine.
Some people.
You down? I'll get your Snapchat and we could like talk. Because you said there was the other guy that's like fuck with your head, and I won't do that kind of thing. I mean, I'm not that kind of guy.
Sure.
All right, let me just get your Snapchat, but from over here. Sorry, I'm uncomfortable with close things. I mean, if I warm up to you, eventually I'll get there.
Are you gonna come? I'm going to stay right here. Okay.
All right. What's your Snapchat?
KA.
Okay, so during the scene, you can see I don't know if you noticed it, but you can see the guy at the end of the hallway just sitting there like on his phone, kind of just looking over at me. If you want, you can go back and look at it, but you'll see him eventually start to walk over as security comes, and he'll basically point me out.
All right, I'll Snapchat you. We'll grab a bubble tea or something, and yeah. Let me talk to her.
Alright, so right here you can still see the guy staring. So I was just going to finish interacting with the girls, got the Snapchat, whatever. I was just gonna go tell the girls that it was a video, blah blah blah. Can you be in the video, blah 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 blah. While I'm doing this, you can listen to the audio, but just pay attention to the guy just walking over.
Yo, I'm making like a video.
Yeah, I saw it.
But I actually think you're super attractive. It's cool if I Snapchat you, right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, cool.
Don't let him get away.
No problem.
Let's follow me. Alright, there's security.
Hey, she's digging it, eh? Sorry if I made you uncomfortable. I don't mean to.
Alright, so as I was leaving the library, finishing this interaction, I saw the guy again. I didn't even know there was security here at this point, and I was just like, oh, because I saw him walk away and I made him a little bit awkward. I was like, oh, sorry for making you awkward. I did not mean to do that at all. Right away, he's just like, security, here's the guy.
Sir.
Here's the guy that talked to me and said something weird.
Keep recording, record.
I know. You're acting real weird around here, man.
Yo, replay that in slow motion, please.
You're acting real weird around here, man. Do you have a student card on you?
Yeah. It's in my bag. Come. Okay. Wait. Wait, first, how come he called? Like, what's the issue?
Let you know, can you get your student card?
Can you tell me what it is first? I'll bring it to you either way, but I'm just curious what it is.
Okay, just hang on.
Alright, so whatever, he introduces, shows me to the security guard. We start talking, the security guard's just like, blah, 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 can I have your student ID? The other guy leaves. He was like too weirded out, I guess. So I basically just asked the security guard, I was like, hey, why do you need this? Like, what actually happened? What was the call for? Blah, blah, blah. I'll show you my student ID, but like, just tell me what it was first. He's like, no, show me your student ID, and then I'll show you. Gotta make sure you're a student at York.
He's recording the interaction. The guy underneath the Dropbox, he's got the lens on, he's recording everything.
Is your buddy?
He's recording.
What is he recording?
He's just recording, like, we're doing like a YouTube video. You're good.
So you don't want to give your student card, right?
I'm absolutely fine with that. I'll go get it for you right now.
Yeah. People have concerns about you guys recording people, so we need to check
Yeah,
your
it was that guy there.
identification.
Yeah,
You need to check your identification and verify if you're a student here.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Yeah, one sec.
I realize now that I easily could have had no issues with this if I just had my cameraman put the camera away. I could even communicate with him. I had the mic on me. He could hear me through the mic. I could have just been like, blah, 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 pack up the camera, leave. Probably would have no issues. I could have just literally put the mic away and said that I was just talking to girls and stuff. And there would be no issue. They'd be like, oh, okay, have a nice day. But I was in a position where I was just like, I'm not doing anything wrong. Like, I'm not harassing anybody. I'm just going to be honest with these guys. And in hindsight, probably wasn't the best thing to do. I really honestly should have just left. Alright, so as I'm walking over, I go and get my student ID. No issues. You'll see at the corner of, okay, which side am I on? On the, I think from this side of the screen, you'll see like a little leg pop in. That's another security guard that popped in from the side and basically snuck up on my cameraman. Unfortunately, my friend got a little bit scared and he didn't want to trigger or upset the security guard, so he just turned off the camera right away. Nothing wrong with that. You can't ask for any more. Unfortunately, we didn't get any clips after that, so you wouldn't be able to hear the conversation between us and the security guard. So that's the end of the clips. I'm basically just gonna explain to you what happened as a clip cut. So this other security guard comes out of nowhere. I swear to God, he like Harry Potter, he just appeared out of a wall or something. Comes up and he's like, blah, 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 do you have a temporary use of space permit? I wasn't gonna lie to this guy. I told him we didn't have one. As we're talking to the security guard, the previous one that wanted my student ID and another security guard appeared out of nowhere. My cameraman gets a little bit upset. He's like, dude, we're not doing anything really wrong. Why are there 3 security guards here? Security guard goes, be quiet, listen to me. Starts to explain like how we need a permit, blah, blah, blah. And then he goes into explaining, it's not just about the permit, but it's about how you might be scaring these people you're going up to. He justified it, he said, you don't know what these people have been through. You can't just walk up to these people, approach them and expect to not be doing something wrong, you know? And I think that's kind of flawed in itself. You should be able to just go to people and talk to them. If they tell you to go away, like, you should go away. But there's nothing that should really prevent you from just going up and talking to people. That's like kind of like freedom of speech almost, as long as you're not really harassing them, you know? So security guys just telling me about this, blah, blah, blah. You can't do this. You don't know what people have been through. Maybe they've been like assaulted, whatever. I was listening to him. I was like, yeah, sure. Okay, yeah, we'll stop. I'm trying to explain to him that we're not really harassing anybody. We're not trying to do anything wrong. I have no malicious intentions. As I'm explaining this, the security guard who was doing most of the talking was just starting to like understand like we're not doing anything wrong really, except for the fact that we don't have a temporary use of space permit. So he was like, sorry for being upset, but usually when we deal with people who are filming videos at York, it's often associated with some sort of harassment, some sort of negative things. People who've apparently done it before and they've dealt with worse things, you know? So they kind of just had the mindset going in like, oh, these guys are like bad kids. That basically sums up the conversation. They just told me I had to go get a permit, so I did. I went to the housing services unit thing. I got a number in order to call the permit office or something. Excuse me. So I find the exact number to call in order to find out how much a permit is, like how to order for a permit, how to apply for one, whatever. I get on the phone with this lady and I'm like, finally, it's the person I can ask about this permit. I can get this done today. I ask her how much it costs. She goes through all the prices. She says it's $3,000 as a set fee, like a initial fee. Then you have to pay $60 an hour in order to have security watching you while you're doing this filming. And then you also need to pay for $10 million insurance. And I heard this, I'm not familiar with the insurance, so I was like, thinking in my head, I need to pay $10 million? So I was like, no, you're kidding. Like, there's no way you possibly mean this. You're joking. She's like, nope, that's how you get a permit. That's the only way you can film on campus. And I was like, okay. Look at my other channel videos, yeah. I kind of feel like it might be a mistake making this video because then it kind of shows like what's going on, what I'm thinking, what I actually did, the fact that I was recording on campus, the fact that I didn't have a permit. But to be honest, all my other videos do the same thing. It's like I obviously don't have a permit. I'm not gonna, they know I'm not spending $3,000 to go get a permit. Plus there's lots of other people who film videos at York. There's lots of other people doing the same thing. I'm probably at the lowest of the priority as long as I'm not harassing anybody. Anyways, guys, that's basically it for the video today. Hope you enjoyed me getting triggered, getting caught by security, and this idiot, he's just like, you're a weirdo. He called security on me because I'm a weirdo. It makes me so mad. Anyways, yeah, I apologize that I didn't get tackled by security. There was no gunfight, there was no fist fight. I'm so sorry that I didn't get to bring you that sort of entertainment. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please be sure to leave a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. Share this video with your uncle. You know, you already know how it is. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.